Kid found a fucking gold coin. That never happens. Good for him.
These coins are Silk Road coins. Let's talk about the Silk Road.
By my assessment, it's egregious what they charge that woman. This one, I don't even think this one's real. Step on up. Let's take a look. What'd you pay on this?
Badly. It was 175.
Oh man.
Yeah.
God, he got gouged.
It's really bad.
All right, so let's take a look here. So,
I mean, there is no doubt it was clean.
all right, so what's going on here? This lovely lady came in June, and she was curious about what she paid on coins, if she paid a fair price, given the advertisement of the coin, and I assessed it. And I thought the assessment was bullshit. I thought she massively overpaid, and I wrote a letter rendering my opinion because what the seller is selling for, in my opinion, an egregious amount. And people shouldn't be upcharging on coins like this. So the lesson here, just because a dealer is advertising a price and says a price, does not make the price sound. And do your research, know what you're buying, and don't just take somebody's price as their word, because most dealers are massively overcharging on coins. Not this one. Would you pay on this 175, you said? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's very heavy scratches on the reverse. The feathers are so worn down. Very fine 30. This might even score 25 because of the low reverse. All right, sold for $79.99. That one actually appears to be nicer than this one. Yeah, I think you have like a $45, $50 coin. They wrote that it's not cleaned.
Right.
Okay, so what we do, my condensation is holding on the coin, so definitely cleaned. Well, we got some stuff to go through here. So that lady, I'm not a huge fan of doing that. You guys, don't ask me to do that. I'm doing that for her because she's really nice and she's been in here a few times, and she definitely got scammed on some coins. So I don't know what she's gonna do with that. I don't like doing that because it kind of puts me in the middle of a situation that I didn't broker, but just by my assessment, it's egregious what they charge that woman for those coins. So you guys, it's a great lesson. Be careful what you're paying for coins. Let me give you another lesson right here. Okay, so I got some coins here. I got them from a customer. I don't even know if these are real, but this is a really good example right here of what to watch out for, and just don't take somebody's word. All right, so look at this, $12,500 for this coin, MS65 plus. No fucking way is that MS65. That's at best AU50. I think it's been cleaned too. Let's look at it under a fancy new microscope. Wow! Okay, you guys, look at that. That is insane corrosion going on here on this Morgan. It's not even, it's AU details, either environmentally damaged, I would say, or cleaned, or both. But yeah, there's no way this is an MS65. The feathers are worn down. There's some holes right there. Like, there's literally like carbon spots on this coin. So some jackass is trying to get $12,000 for this. This one, I don't even think this one's real. Look at all that gross detail. The hair's too fucked up. I actually don't think this one's real. This one is beautiful. However, look at that. Fake toning. You can see it's all splotchy. Let me probably put this in an oven if I had to guess. Yeah, see how just the coloration just abruptly stops right there? It's all like spotty. That's a chemical, that's not a tone. So these coins, I don't even know if I'm gonna send these in because they're all not even close to what they're saying. They're all cleaned or they're fake or, yeah. So again, this is a great lesson, you guys. Just because you see a price tag in a store doesn't make it so. Do your research, do it on the spot. You know, and if you got the chutzpah, call out the person selling it. Say, hey, show them on eBay. I see this sold here. Why the fuck are you charging so much money? And say it just like that. Maybe threaten them with a weapon or threaten to kidnap their children if they have any. Or just do that.
Got these coins recently in a deal. I don't think I filmed it. I filmed so much stuff. I don't know. Maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't. I honestly can't remember, but these coins are Silk Road coins. Let's talk about the Silk Road. And these coins are one of just a few that I bought. I have some very, very expensive ones that I bought, and we're gonna kind of be featuring these one by one because they're all super interesting. I'm gonna break it apart for different videos, but we're gonna start here talking with these coins and the Silk Road.
So what was the Silk Road? This was a 7,000-mile road or trail, what have you. It connected Asia with the Mediterranean. It was a massive trading route. It was hugely influential in the growth of humanity. It emerged around the 2nd century BC, but it wasn't until the 19th century that we got the term Silk Road. And we got it from German geographer Ferdinand von Richthofen. And it was named for the lucrative trade in silk, which was carried out along this road, but all kinds of things were traded, from goods to culture, but again, silk was one of the predominant items and certainly one of the most lucrative. It crossed deserts, mountains, plains. It began in China, and it stretches through Central Asia, through Persia, the Middle East, and into Europe.
The direction in which the goods flowed also kind of dictated what they were. Example, from east to west, silk, paper, tea, west to east. Horses, wool, gold, silver, glassware, luxury items coming out of Europe. Like I said, it wasn't just about trade, it was about cultural exportation as well. Arts, architecture, religion, technology, these are all things flowing now throughout the world thanks to the Silk Road. However, it was perilous. Harsh terrain, dangerous climate, and of course, bandits were abundant on the Silk Road, as you might imagine. Oftentimes, people wouldn't travel by themselves on the Silk Road. They would travel in caravans for safety to ward off bandits and raiders. And various empires along the route would provide protection in exchange for taxes or tributes. Now, by the 14th century, the Silk Road's importance, it began to wane. And there's really three reasons why. The Mongol Empire was in favor of the Silk Road at first, but as the Mongol Empire fractured, so too did the route itself, because you suddenly have all these different factions, and it became a lot harder to do trade when you're walking through warring territories, and there's just violence going on all over the place. Also, the rise of sea routes. As technology got better, boats got better, they're able to go around the world, and you don't need to be walking along this dangerous path when you can just get on a boat and ship stuff for a lot safer, a lot more efficient method of export. The biggest thing that killed it was the Black Death. But this route is, like I said, one of the most important things to happen in human history. Because, like I said, you have the whole world starting to link up through this. You don't have somebody from Europe can now get something from China, versus before this route was established, getting something from that far away was next to impossible. Now, as far as the commerce that took place, the devices to facilitate it, to get into numismatics, what was the coinage on the road? What were people using to buy and sell stuff? There was a barter system, as I'm sure you might imagine, and pretty much all these empires that are along the Silk Road, their coinage is flowing through it as part of the trade and the commerce. So Chinese coinage, this is everything from bronze coins, like we discussed with the Chinese coinage episode recently. Silk was a very valuable currency on the Silk Road, as you can imagine too. There were also Sogdian coins, and what the Sogdian coins were, the Sogdians were a trading people. They were a key ingredient to trade in Central Asia, and they would mint their own coins, which were often imitations of other coins. And these coins were facilitated very commonly in trade along the Silk Road. There were also Persian drachms, Bactrian and Kushan coins, Byzantine coinage, Islamic coinage such as the golden dinar, the silver dirham. You have Indian coinage, Mongol Empire coinage, coinage from the Chinese Yuan dynasty, cowrie shells, again, as we talked about with the Chinese currency episode, and then just raw precious metal. Gold dust even was something that was traded. Now, a very pervasive problem along the Silk Road was counterfeiting, and there were all kinds of devices and punishments in place to keep this from ruining the trade and ruining the currencies of the Silk Road. What I'm holding here, probably worth about $150, $200 the pair of these with this set. So that is the Silk Road, and another Silk Road that's interesting to talk about, and we'll definitely at some point talk about it on here, is the digital Silk Road. And really quick, if you guys have not read the book American Kingpin, by far the best true crime book I think I've ever read, or it holds hands with Devil in the White City. Check that book out. We'll talk about the Silk Road, the digital one, a different time.
He's a creepy old man in a windowless van who wants to babysit the con artist can.
All right, what do we got today? Let's see here. It's like a wood carving. Let's see. Saltare, Devil's Lake. Oh, we'll find out in a sec here. Okay, moving on. Okay, interesting. You know this child? No? Forever young? In the ground. Bust of Honest Abe. Und, oh, mein Gott. Oh, it's a German beer mug. Ooh, shit, George Washington. The fuck is that? If you don't know, why do you put a price tag on it? you should know what something is before you slap a value on it. Alright, let's see here. I give you like $25.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's the best you can do.
That's the best I can do. The only reason, you guys, why I did that deal and didn't tell him to go fuck himself is this. This is a book from 1872 Germany that I could not find on the internet. Maybe it's worth $2, maybe it's worth 100, I don't know. This is garbage. The baby thing might be worth a couple bucks. That's the low end, this is $10. Okay, the beer mug, here we go. Here's the beer mug, here's probably $20. I do sell these pretty well on eBay. All right, well, moving on. All right, so I got a 1 ounce gold eagle. So let's go ahead, use the Sigma, test it out. Before I test it, you want to tell me the story of where and how you got this?
Me and my friend used to look for frogs and like make habitats for them.
Cute.
And I found it in a window well.
Huh. Yeah, it's real.
Wow.
See, you just happened to find it.
Just digging around for frogs.
Well, you found $2,411, so I'd give you $2,300 if you sold this to me.
Let's hang on for a bit.
I suggest you hang on to it. I suggest you hang on to it for 5 years. When you're going to college, this might come in handy. It might be $5,000 by the time you go to college. Yeah, it's a nice find. Usually when people find them, usually they're fake. I could tell right away that one was real. You guys have a great day.
You too.
Kid found a fucking gold coin. That never happens. Good for him. Usually, guys, if you find those in the wild, it's probably not real. You can do a sound test. You can weigh it. The gold eagles are 22 carats, so they weigh about 33.9 grams instead of a traditional troy ounce of 31.1. But if you are not in a position that you have to sell right now, absolutely don't sell. Keep it. It's gonna keep going up, I think. So we'll see if we see that young man back here in 5 years. Something tells me I might. He'll probably be about yay tall too. Well, that's exciting. Good for him.